Hey guys, John here. Welcome back to another video. So recently on my 3rd Gen Tundra, we installed the Rave Off-Road Heritage Style Grille and also these Alpha X headlights. And I asked you guys, do you want to see this chrome mustache, dark chrome, with color match? Well, in this video, we are doing it. So we'll take one final look at the dark chrome on my Tundra. Now I know that this is a big mod that a lot of people do with their trucks because they don't really like this chrome surround, or what a lot of people call it as a mustache. But honestly, with my truck, when it had the platinum grille and it's this dark chrome, especially with the magnetic gray metallic that my Tundra is, I honestly didn't mind it. But every once in a while, when I stare at the truck in the front with all these dark accents now in the front and the sun catches it the right way, this chrome really starts to stand out. So that's where this company Bumpershellz comes in, guys. It is the simplest DIY and probably most cost-effective way to color match your 3rd Gen Toyota Tundra's grille. So what they are is they are perfectly molded to your truck, as close as you can freaking get to your OEM color, and they have a variety of different options. So you could just elect to do the mustache, which I have right here and down here, or you could also get the lower valence, which I'm debating back and forth about doing this lower valence color match to the truck too. And also we have these bumper caps, which I want to show you guys first. So taking a look at these bumper caps, guys, on the back, you can see that my truck is already color matched. But if you have like a limited or an SR5 TRD off-road, or even a 1794 that you're looking to color match, because those have chrome and like kind of like a brushed aluminum chrome, look how perfect this will stick. So we would just clean up the area. You could see all the 3M adhesive on the back, but it would just go into place. And look at that. The simplest way to do that, and it would just adhere to the vehicle. You could see that the film is peeled back a little bit to check out and test the color, and look how close this color is. This is actually a little bit better than this bumper cap, because this is kind of like a textured material from Toyota, whereas this is actually more of like a paint style, and it matches the tailgate and the color of the magnetic gray of this truck just perfectly. Like, look at the sun hit it. That's awesome. So they have these Bumpershellz, guys, if you guys are interested in that. Now, I'm a big fan of DIY here on the channel and also showing you guys the step-by-step install. But I watched Bumpershellz video on this for the Tundra, guys. I will leave that in the link down in the description, along with the discount code and product link for this, because their video, very intuitive, step-by-step. It's very, very good. And some other bits that come with it, full instructions for you all, again, made in the USA. I love supporting companies made in the USA. We got some blackout tape right here, just in case your Tundra has a little bit bad of panel gaps from the factory. We also have some extra adhesive enhancer right here. And then this is a big thing right here. So check your color matching before installing. As you look at a lot of these pieces, it's pulled back just ever so slightly. So just use that kind of how I showed you guys on the bumper cap for it, and just kind of match your truck in light. Obviously this looks a little bit different than this does, right? Because that film is on it. It's a nice big film, but just make sure that the color matching is pretty dang perfect to the truck. And they say that it will be pretty close, but it's not gonna be 100% perfect. But if it's for some reason way off, then this is the remedy to fix all that stuff and get in contact with them. So I already cleaned up the whole grille surround on the Tundra and also this middle valence right here. I'm still not sure yet if I'm gonna put that on. I'll ask your guys' opinion. But per their video, we're just gonna dry fit it first, and I'm gonna keep the film on just to dry fit this and just see kind of how it looks on the truck. Very dang solid. Oh, that's really nice and color matched. And then just kind of stare at it in this garage light with the truck, and it looks very, very close. Almost identical actually to the bumper paint here. So before I take all this adhesive off, I'm actually gonna take this little 3M kind of primer thing. You crack it like a glow stick. So not like crack it, but you just like press on it and it gets all this gel, I guess, moving on the inside. So this is basically just gonna help, and you just put it where the 3M stick is gonna be. And it's plenty warm outside right now at my house in Florida. I think it's like almost 80 degrees right now in October. I gotta love it. And then just down here. It's nice that it comes with everything pre-placed where it's supposed to be. I'm sure, like, you know, like if you got these from China or like a cheaper way of doing it, the fit and finish may not be the best. And these 3M adhesives may just kind of be on there, or you may have to just put your own 3M adhesive pieces on. So I like that this is all in place. All of them should be uniform for how they go onto the truck. I'll start with the top. Make sure not to really press stuff down until I'm ready for it to stay on the truck. I think that's on. All right, so both bottom pieces are on. I feel like they look really good. And then I put the painter's tape down here for when you morph this thing around as per their instructions. But this is a quick look as to what it's gonna look like color match. And obviously we're gonna take off the protective film, but now we're gonna pull it off. You guys let me know, am I making a mistake? Because that is the dark chrome. So the dark chrome, it looks good with the matte gray. Like it really looks good with the matte gray, but if this was like a lighter chrome or the brushed, I feel like it would just really stand out. And that's where these trucks not have their issues, but that's where people don't like it, is when it really stands out. But this blends with that, but I think that the color match, once we put it on, it'll look even better. So we have it test fit on. You can see why you put this tape down here, but it looks all good. Have the tape up here. And again, all trucks are a little bit different. So with this from them, my truck's gonna have a little bit of a kind of like a gap down here that we're gonna have to push in when we pull the adhesive off, but tons of manufacturing going on, right? They're trying to make this work with every truck. Toyota has hundreds of thousands of these trucks going down, so they will be off just a little bit every once in a while, but we'll just make sure that this is all covered up. So we have the top surround on with the lower, and what do you guys think? Honestly, let me know in the comment section. I did like the platy look, the platinum look of this truck with the dark chrome and everything, as I've already mentioned in the video. However, with this heritage grille, and now with this all being color matched, I think it looks really good. Now the next part I need your guys' opinion on is this piece right here for this lower valence. Now the color is going to be a little bit off because we still have the protective film on, but just keep this in mind. So I'm just going to put it here. So what do you guys think? So it's going from magnetic gray to dark, and then this kind of like anthracite gray is what is a color match to this. Here's the kicker for me. It spells out Toyota here. You have this honeycomb and it's completely flat right here. But when you take this off, now it says Tundra. So like, to me now it's kind of like overly busy. I'm not sure, but it does match it really well. And it just, instead of the whole grille going down like this, all black in the abyss, it kind of breaks it up a little bit more. But it's pretty cool that Bumpershellz provides this, because maybe your truck is already color matched and you've been thinking about doing this and you don't want to take it off and wrap it or anything like that. But you could just get this plastic piece adhesive, put it on, call it a day. But I want to know your guys' opinion about that one. So with that question out of the way, I'll bring you guys in closer just to take a look at it. So again, with my truck, lots of things working here. The Tundra gapping, this gapping, but with it being a whole overlay, don't be surprised if there's just a tiny, tiny bit of like a hip step down kind of going right here from this piece to your actual truck. Where I was really happy that that's not is up here on the top. And they kind of like rounded this out at the top, so it looks very, very OEM. And I am OCD, okay? But it rounds out really well on the top, and check that out. I mean, you can't even see the dark chrome really. If you go this way, you can see the innards of it, right? But you can't see it to the blind eye. But again, coming down here, only you'll know with your truck that this is just ever so slightly a little bit of a hip, right? Because we're putting a product, adding extra mil on down here, and then adding extra mil up here. But what do you guys think of it, man? Super easy, super DIY. You can just do it yourself. And the other pro is the price too, compared to like someone taking this off, wrapping it, painting it, whatever, right? Because you start to equate into people taking the time and labor costs to tear your whole Tundra grill apart. And it's not that easy, trust me, I just did it. To tear your whole Tundra grill apart, paint it, prep it. You could be several days without your truck, right? This took me, with recording, 35, 45 minutes, and I was taking my time and everything with it as well. And within an hour, I have a fully OEM magnetic gray metallic grille surround on my truck, and I did not have to take the bumper off, I did not have to take the grill off, or anything like that. All right, and then taking the truck out of the garage into some direct sunlight so we can see how this color matched grille looks. Pretty dang close, man. And obviously this is different angles than that, but like if we look at a top-down view of it, very close to the same color. We'll look at the side view. And we'll look at the top. Very close. On camera, it's kind of coming out just a shade different, but in person, it looks very, very, very close. Right here, I can tell maybe just a slight difference from the matte gray onto this. Again, camera is picking it up a lot more than it actually is. But then as we start to come down here, right, this is a bit more color matched for sure than this particular area. So it may just be how the sun's hitting that. Let's kind of like rotate around. Yeah, and then it looks very similar in the shade. Little 45-degree angle at it. I'm super happy though on how it came out. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comment section, and also about this lower valence right here. Guys, again, link and discount code will be in the description. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.